What is up, guys? Hoopla Mafia here. Today we're doing a tier list. Now my tier list is going to be a little different. We're gonna hop right into it, but just to break down what's it gonna be about. This is really a list for how I feel about people who use these characters and how how I react to it when I see them come into a lobby with me. So starting off with cannon fodder, you guys are like the super sweaty guys that I don't like versing. Like I feel like sometimes when I get on Fighter Z, I don't want to play super serious. I don't want to treat every match like it's a death match. I just want to just play the game, just have fun. And I know playing a fighting game that comes with different territories and whatnot. Crackheads, you guys are the really speedy, fast character. You use really speedy, fast characters and are always on the move and always jumping back and forth, back and forth. Now the M's are like people that don't really. They choose like mid-tier people and they're kind of like, okay, well, I don't really care. It's like they just play mid-tier characters. Like it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. But it's like you're very predictable type of thing. And then the mortals are like people that choose like really low tier, but they put in all that work and love. And then demigods are people that choose trashy shit, like trashy people, like people that no one ever uses. Same thing with the gods, but at a higher level. I know that's kind of confusing, but it's just when I verse you guys, when I verse the gods and demigods and the mortals, I'm like, okay, well, you put a lot of time and training into your character, and I really appreciate that, and I can respect you for that. I'm gonna put you on a pedestal of a god or a demigod or a mortal. I know it's kind of confusing, but that's just how I am. So starting off, let's just get it started. We're going to start with Super Saiyan God Goku. Very predictable character, easy to get to know, and not really a lot of training that goes around with it. I actually had Super Saiyan God Goku on my team for a long time. Super Saiyan Blue Goku on my team for a long time. Then I switched him off of Vegeta when he came out, which is really exciting for me. Now next up, we're just gonna go like this. Cannon fodder. Now I don't like you guys, you Goten players. Oh my god, you guys are so annoying. All you guys do is just jump around, spin around, and it just gets me angry whenever I see someone play as Goten. And it's like he's good offensively. That's not the problem. It's really annoying having to verse him constantly. I remember, I think it was mid-season 2, I was just constantly versing him and I just couldn't stand it. But moving past that, we're gonna go to the first crackhead, which is going to be Teen Gohan. Now, you Teen Gohan players are very speedy, left right, with the flurry of kicks, and it's really annoying. Like it's annoying having diverse people that want to sit back or they want to just constantly spam the his like somersault, really twisty key blast thing he does when he jumps in the air and does like a front flip or whatever, or a side flip, which is okay. Now going on to the king himself, Bardock. I'm gonna put Bardock actually in because I feel like Bardock players are really predictable. I mean, you guys, I feel like when Bardock came in, it was just the same thing over and over again. To this day, you guys use the same combos and it just really washed out and overrated. So it's like I always see it coming. You guys are really not a problem for me in general. Next up, I'm going to go with Janemba. Now Janemba players are very, whenever I see you guys play, I like to say you guys are really good, but you guys are weird in terms of whenever I verse you guys. It's some of you want to play like crackheads, but like you guys want to play like crackheads, but you don't have the speed. Your moves are very like abstract. I'll say that. Yeah, your moves are really abstract, and you can really hit anything, anywhere on the map, in the match. Really, so you guys are kind of like you have like a great tool set, but you don't know how to use it properly. You guys constantly don't want to push. You guys want to just sit back and use your dimensional kick foot thing or the dimensional hand thing. So it's like you can have a lot of touch combos with Janemba, but you just need to learn how to put the time in. But you guys do train a lot because he's an easy character to use if you put the time in. Next up, we're going to go with, I'm gonna go same thing like Zamasu. Great tool set. Don't really care. I don't get afraid when I see a Zamasu player. I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna be an easy match because you guys, he's very. I'm gonna be using the word abstract and linear a lot. But linear, I mean, like you play one dimension. Everything you do is really easy to read. You're not that difficult to beat. Next up, same thing. I'm gonna put Beerus in the demigod tier. Now Beerus is a character in season 1 who was really trash, extremely trash, but over time he did get a little better. I do enjoy fighting Beerus players because they all play differently. None of them play the same. Some of them try to play crackheads when they don't have that. Some of them are kind of spammy, but for the most part they are good players, and I really do enjoy versing Beerus players. You guys are really fun to play against. Next up, I'm going to go with Nappa. Nappa's cannon fodder, simply because he's annoying. He wants to be, he has the capacity to be a crackhead with the right team, but by himself he's just annoying to verse. I don't like, you guys just put the Cyberman into the ground and then you kind of just drift back and forth to build up ki, and it's kind of hard to, you know, get rid of the Cyberman sometimes, because sometimes you guys are putting on so much pressure, sometimes for me at least. And again, this is all my opinion. I want to just put that out there. This is just my opinion. This isn't a fierce tier list for who's S class or whatever. This is just how I feel about things. So you guys are going to sit down there and cannon fodder because I fucking hate you guys. But you know, good job though. Good try. You know, maybe next game. Next up, we're going to go with Kefla. I don't like Kefla players. I really don't. It's annoying having to fight you guys. You dash, like you guys have this thing where you dash back and forth. You just blitz, and the blitz is so fast. Sometimes I can't read it sometimes. And you have this little drop kick thing where I'll be coming down with a light attack or a medium attack, and for some reason your drop kick takes up that whole entire part of the screen to where my light attack or medium attack doesn't read in, and it's really annoying. And you know, there's one move where you have like a little flying saucer in your hand and it looks like you're charging something up, but in actuality it's a defense move. And I feel like I don't see enough Kefla players to understand how she works, and it's always been so difficult because her mix-ups are godly. Her mix-ups are godly, don't get me wrong, but she's just annoying to verse. Okay, if that makes sense to you guys, just annoying to verse. So constantly I'm trying to find the right way to counter against her, and it feels like most of the time whenever I'm in the corner with her, I have to automatically reflect, because I'm going to get into this long combo string of her pressing square, of the person pressing square constantly, or pressing triangle or whatever, just constantly trying to mix me up. And it's just like, she's deadly. She has crackhead speed, but just annoying to verse. Next up, I'm gonna put Kid Buu in Mortal. Kid Buu is kind of easy to read at this point. As a character by himself, really like if it's a 1v1, I can handle Kid Buu. But we're talking about these characters on a 1v1 scale, not on a 3v3 scale. On a 1v1 scale, really easy to beat, because you know there's not really much you can really do against him. That's not true. There's not really much he can do against you. He's really easy to stomp on the ground, do a little somersault, red ball, pink ball thing, back down, smash. Like, it's just an easy read. I feel like you're gonna see a lot of patterns where season 1 characters that came with the game are really easy to read, because you know I've played the game for almost 2 years now. That makes sense, yeah. Next, I'm gonna put Vegeta. Vegeta's gonna go at crackhead speed, because even as a solo, he's a force to be reckoned with, and it's really hard for me sometimes to really read him, because he's short, but like the way his hits come off, they're really fast, and it's really annoying for me. Constantly people spam that thing where he can kind of like leg up on you, which is really annoying, and I don't find it enjoyable. Same thing's gonna go with Cooler too. I'm gonna put, I originally wanted to do this tier list. This is my second time doing this tier list, because I went over it again. I did not like it. Cooler was actually in the Mortal, because he was Mortal, but I'm gonna put him Crackhead simply because, just like Vegeta, they have a move where they can automatically respawn up and get the first hit off, even after putting so much pressure on them. So it's the same thing, but I believe Cooler has a good moveset. He's up there when it comes to the crackhead speed and whatnot, if you use him right. Even as a solo, he's still a force to be reckoned with. Now, Majin Buu. You Majin Buu players are gonna go into the Mortal, because he does take a lot of work to play with. He's not, I barely see Buu players, but when I do see them, they try their hardest, and you guys have my respect, so you guys can get that. You know, I see you guys, I'm like, whatever, easy fight. Sometimes. Android 21, automatically crackhead. I don't like her combos. They are just so annoying. So she can you know, regular auto, and then grab you, then throw you on the ground, then bash you, and then you can call an assist, whatnot, and then it's just a long string of like constantly being juggled. I don't like being juggled personally. I mean, I like juggling people. I know it's kind of hypocritical, but it just, you guys know what I mean. It just gets old. It gets old seeing the same combo over and over again. It's like back when season 1 was out and Cell was constantly, the Cell combos were just annoying to watch. Like you see the first time, like, wow, that's so cool. See, for the 50th time, for the 5 millionth time, it gets old. Next up, we're gonna just segue into Cell. Cell, as he is right now, very easy to read. I feel like anyone can really read Cell. You know, we've all seen his moves. He's not that strong anymore, so it's like whatever. Same thing's gonna go with Android 16 too. Really easy to beat down. You guys are not, hell, I feel like Android 16 players are actually extinct at this point. They're kind of like the Cell players. They're not really, if you see a Cell player, you know he's good, you know he's gonna try his best to use his Cell, but for the most part, it's a really easy fight for me personally, for me at least. Next up, we're gonna go Vegeta, base Vegeta. Very good character. Really annoying to verse against. He's just like his Super Saiyan counterpart, just annoying. Constantly, he can literally teleport off the screen, well, vanish off the screen, and then hit you from behind. And it's really quick. Sometimes you can see it coming, but most of the time when you're in focus in that 1v1 setting where you're out of your sparking or you're using your sparking, you're trying to time everything down perfectly fine. It can be hard. So hard for me at least. So he's gonna go right there with Crackhead Speed because he really is a really fast character. Next up, we're gonna go Adult Gohan. Adult Gohan, you're more of an eh. You know, you guys are really easy to read, just like everybody else in this list right here. Mix-ups aren't really that difficult to see. So it's like, I'll give you guys that one. You know, it's whatever. But for the most part, it takes a lot of. I wouldn't say it takes a lot of work. And again, season 1 characters, and I mean season 1 meaning base characters that came with the game, are really easy to read at this point for me at least. So he's gonna go right there with them. Next up, we're going to go Broly. This Broly right here is cannon fodder. I hate him. I hate versing him. He is literally an abomination. Like, why make a character like he literally has everything you want in a character? And I know, but most people will say, oh well, you know, he's not really that good. No, Broly is actually really good. He has good spacing. He's a zoner for one. He's a heavy zoner. He has super armor, right? What's not to like? He doesn't really, you can really mix somebody up properly. Even I know it's more so on the side that you need assists to really mix up properly, but by himself he's still a force. That's super armor. If you just spam super armor, it'll work. You will win every match. I promise you. Next up, we're gonna go straight into it. GT Goku, Crackhead Speed, automatically, don't question it. Crackhead Speed. I feel like there's no need for an introduction or whatever. But little short story though. I was actually training last night with Ultra Instinct Goku, and I used the one move where it's on PlayStation. It's left circle, right? If you get behind the character, you get behind the your opponent, right? GT Goku was in auto combo because I had it on repeat to see how good Ultra Instinct was. GT Goku followed him. No. Just like let the move like get off. I think the same thing happened with Hit 2, because you know Hit has the same thing where he can get you from both sides like that. He kind of flickers back and forth, but that happened on both sides at least. So GT Goku, Crackhead Speed, don't like versing him. I actually get kind of afraid when I see GT Goku, because it's like if you don't make that first move in the first 2 seconds of the match, you're fucked. You will get into a touch of death combo, or you're getting a 75% death combo. Or that definitely death combo, 75% health combo or damage combo. So be very careful with them. If you guys know it, you know it. Next up, Krillin. I'm gonna put Krillin in the God tier. Now, again, to reassure you guys, God tier is they're like characters no one uses, but like I have a lot of respect for them, because you know I look at you. If you use Krillin, you're a god to me. For one, because you know he's a shitty character, but if you can beat me with Krillin, and you have a high rank with Krillin on your team, you are a god. So good job to you guys for being that good with Krillin. Same thing with the Beerus tier, but good job, guys. Next up, I'm gonna throw his friend in there too, Jiren. Jiren could be mortal, but he's up there with the gods when it comes to him by himself. He's all right. if you know what you're doing. But for the most part, GM players are you know, I think about it, not saying it out loud. Mortal, yeah, Mortal. Because GM players, they're not that bad. They can hold their own. Krillin players, not so much. If it's a solo Krillin, easy win, easy day. So yeah, he's gonna go right there. TM players, you guys, I'm gonna put you in eh. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in eh. You guys, I had you guys originally in my first video in crackheads because you guys kind of slide on the ground and move around crazy and shit like that. For the most part, you guys are kind of, yeah, really easy to read now I think about it. I don't really have a lot of problems with TM players. I think when I first started playing the game, I was having a lot of troubles with the characters and stuff and whatnot. But you guys are really easy to read. So yeah, need some more crackhead. I feel like whenever you guys do the little 30 spins you do just to get off a fucking ki blast, one down ki blast, that's just annoying as fuck. Level 3, cool, really cool level 3, but it's annoying. Like, you guys are just annoying to verse. You just jump back and forth, left and right, up, down, teleport. Like, it's easy to read, but it's just annoying. I feel like when it's like 11 at night or 12 at night and I'm playing FighterZ just to play the game, I don't want to verse a Trunks player. I want to verse a fucking Zamasu player. I want to verse somebody who just wants to play casually. I know it's on ranked or on casual, but like, who just wants to have fun, who doesn't want to be overly sweaty. Like, you guys are just sweaty, and I like versing sweaty people when it's like daytime and I'm playing the game, but for the most part, I don't want to verse someone that's overly sweaty. I want to verse someone who has skill, but I don't want to verse some sort of flashy character who just wants to do flips and shit and grabs in the air. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks cool as shit. It's cool as shit. I wish I could do it. If I picked up the character, give me like a month or so, I could get under wraps. But for the most part, I don't enjoy watching that. Next up, we are going straight into. I'm gonna put Super Saiyan Goku and his 1v3 ratio I've had against me pretty good. He is really good when it comes to soloing a whole entire team and a comeback factor. But for the most part, easy character to read. You know, he's been here since the beginning, so we're just gonna end it on that note. But he could make it to crackhead speed. He could make it a crackhead speed if he, I don't know. What could you change about Super Saiyan Goku? Comment below, you know, if you guys have any ideas what they could change to make him even greater than he already is. Because he's all right. He's a good character, but he's like an easy read for me. He's been here since the beginning, so it's nothing to really cry about. More of a too, yeah. Tools. I feel like there's so many videos on Rose Goku that it's just like you should know how he plays by now. Not really much to say about him. Easy read if you know what you're dealing with. Even on a solo 1v1, really easy to fight. Next up, I'm gonna put you in crackhead. No, I'm gonna put you in cannon fodder. Yeah, you guys are just annoying. Like, that stomping move you had, it's like you can block the first 3, and then on the 4th one, for some reason, when you stomp again, you're able to like break my guard or grab me, which makes no sense because I'm blocking indefinitely. So don't really understand that. You know, if someone knows why that happens, let me know in the comments below. But for the most part, I have problems fighting against these guys, the fucking cannon fodder, man. These 4 right here, whenever I see them, I just get really achy. Crackheads, for the most part, I can't stand you guys either, but it's whatever. I can kind of get used to that. I can get used to the crackheads, but the cannon fodder, I just don't like versing. All right, next up, we're almost done here. Let's get Vegito. Vegito, easy day. Combos, I've been using Vegito, so I know what he does. I know everything about him. Easy day, nothing really extreme. I feel like a lot of people know Vegeta too. But for the most part, really easy guy to verse, nothing to really cry about, and you know, just like that. But next we got Vegito Blue. Vegito Blue, easy read. He's not a good character. He just isn't. Like, Vegeta in total has 3 variations of himself. Still, and this is the worst one. And on an anime scale, this is the best character, right? but in the game, shittiest character. You guys aren't really that good. You guys chose Vegeta Blue because he has blue hair, and it's a god form. I get that, but he doesn't have a lot of good tools. His ultimate, not his ultimate, his first super when he knocks you into the ground, really good for a good Spirit Bomb setup. Besides that, why even play as him? His damage is decent. All right, next up we're gonna do Piccolo. Piccolo is actually a really fun character to verse sometimes, because you don't really see a lot of Piccolo players, just like the Krillin players and the Janemba players, and really this whole entire list right here. I don't really see a lot of you guys. Like I see quite a few Jirans, but Piccolo players are very, very rare. So I'm gonna put you Piccolo players and show you guys some little bit of respect and put you in Mortal. You know, because you guys have a good move set. Your counter's annoying because it's like he grabs his wrist and it's just weird. I think sometimes I can dodge it, but most of the time it's an automatic hit. But yeah, like you guys are okay. Yeah, I can enjoy fighting you guys. Next up, we're gonna go Android 18. Meh. When you guys first came out, you guys were really top tier for me. Like when it came to, like, you guys would be cannon fodder. I would hate versing you guys, but for the most part, easy read, easy day. Frieza. Mortal, yeah. Like nothing to really cry. Again, nothing to cry about. Easy. It's a really fun fight verse. It's like when you verse people, when you verse characters, you really don't verse a lot. It's a fun game. But when you verse the same person, like you verse all these crackheads constantly, like these are characters I constantly verse, and it's really annoying. I think someone who could be moved to crackhead would probably be Goku, Goku Rose. But for the most part, and Goku, and both these Gokus can move up, but like for the most part, really easy day for me to fight them. Nothing to cry about. Next we're gonna go into Yamcha. Yamcha. I'm gonna put Yamcha in crackhead, because Yamcha is actually pretty quick. I mean, we all know about his vanishing to get behind you with Wolfang Fist, Neo, whatever. Really easy. It's a good read if you see it coming. On a 3v3 scale, kind of hard sometimes if you're versing a Yamcha master, but if not, good day. Captain Ginyu. Captain Ginyu's gonna go into demigods, because you know you guys rarely ever come out, but when you do come out, you do shine a lot. You do shine very bright, and you guys are really good. But I don't get annoyed. Again, characters I rarely see are really fun to fight against. Android 17. Krillin. You guys are best friends. This is your brother-in-law. Like you guys are best friends. You guys hang out, do everything together. But for the most part, Android 17, when he came out, for the trailer for him, everybody was going crazy, because it's like seeing him in the Tournament of Power was crazy. Like when it came to him doing all his moves and fighting, because you know I feel like if you're not Goku, Vegeta, or the main cast of Z fighters, you don't really have a signature move. And it's like Android 18 and 17 don't have a signature move. They kind of just use Ki Blast as it goes. But it was nice to see that he had everything he had. Even in Xenoverse 2, he has his own move set, or really make believe moves. But like it's cool that he's in the game. But I was really disappointed playing as him. I thought he would do more. It's a lot. He needs like in a 1v1 scale, you can beat it Android 17, because his down circle is literally an uppercut, but it's a very linear uppercut, so it's hard to time. You don't really get that crescent, if that makes sense. Like you don't really get a wide spread. I should say it's not like his is more linear, more up. Like Goku Black is more like a wide spread. Next we got Base Goku. Base Goku's gonna go up here, because he does take a while to learn, but he is annoying to verse against sometimes. But it's not like crackhead, because he does on a 1v1 scale. I could take a Goku. I could take a more Goku. For the rare times where it does happen, I do verse people that play as base Goku, and what they do is they spam their Kaioken, because they know their Kaioken. Once you touch it, you're done, because all they need to do is just do an auto combo for the Kaioken, and it's a lot of damage. You can really Kaioken out of anything if you really think about it. If you're in a corner and they're going for an overhead, Kaioken, you can get out of it. Just send a Ki Blast to them. Not Ki Blast, but like a Ki Blast cannon, which is like the little gas thing they do, little air bending thing they do. So it's really easy. He's really easy to beat. but very defensively and offensively, he is really well rounded. Who is next? We're gonna save these two. We're gonna do Vidal. Vidal is someone who is really annoying to verse. Even on a 1v1 aspect, she is annoying to verse because she doesn't have any long range attacks for the most part, but besides Saiyaman, but it's easy to see Saiyaman coming. But she's kind of like Captain Ginyu when it comes to mechanics, for me at least, when from my standpoint. But for the most part, I can read a Vidal player sometimes. But I wouldn't put her up there with the demigods when it comes to how rarely I see them and how much time and style someone puts into them. So for the most part, she would be in the mortal category where it's like you can train with her and you can get with her, but it's something to cry home about. I don't really cry about a versing a Vidal player. If I see them coming, I'm really annoyed, kind of. Next up, we're gonna do Hit. Hit, this might sound kind of biased. I'm gonna put Hit in the... I'm gonna put him in the eh. I'm a Hit player. I'm a very good Hit player. I would say 1 to 10 how good my Hit is. My Hit's a 7. I would say on a 1v3 scale, my hit's a 9 or a 10. But for the most part, I can solo a whole entire team by myself with Hit. I've done it even without assist. It's really easy. Because I mean, sure, it's just like people don't realize that Hit has things that you don't really see coming. He has a lot of unblockable moves, so he's kind of cheesy, but not necessarily, because it does take a long time to pull off. And if you know if you know how a Hit player plays, it's an easy read. So for me, he's gonna go in eh. Last but not least, Gogeta. Gogeta is going to go on a 1v1 aspect. Gogeta would go eh. Yeah, Gogeta would go eh. Because his Punisher drive is really easy to get out of you, as long as you press square. And let's say and like I hope you know this whole entire scenario is on an online aspect. If it's an online aspect, Gogeta's Punisher drive, when it kind of vanishes into you, is hard to dodge depending on the frame delay. So I'm gonna put him in the eh, because everything else about him is really easy to get past. He's a really easy character to block. When he first came out, it was really hard, but for the most part right now, it's just easy. Last but not least, and the king of himself, Ultra Instinct Goku. We're gonna hold it off for a second. We're gonna put him, because we don't really have enough information right now, even on day 2, I guess you could say, because the DLC was supposed to release May 22nd, but it released like 2 days earlier. I don't know. He's a good character. I played with him till like 4 a.m. this morning, but when I say a lot of work to get to use him, yeah, but no. A 1v1 with him, if you know how to time everything properly. I think with Ultra Instinct Goku, it comes down to timing, because a lot of his dodgy moves do come down to timing, and it's easy to read. It's really easy to read, because I was watching casual matches. Really easy to read, to see when he goes like this and kind of glares up. Like, it's not surprising. So I would say Ultra Instinct Goku. I'm not gonna put him in eh. I'm gonna put him right here in Mortals, because he's good. He's really good. Has great, fantastic damage. Probably one of the best damages I've seen in the game, besides Gogeta Blue. But besides that, when it comes to level 3s, besides that, why 1v1 or even a 1v3, he can't really do much. Because you could dodge your way out of all the Kamehamehas and stuff, but eventually it's going to catch up to you, and all it takes is that one misstep to where you think you can dodge something and you're caught. And then I think on Wake Up, he's okay when he gets back up. Even on deflecting, you can catch it, but again, all it takes is that person on the other side of the controller to be spamming square, spamming triangle, and you're already caught. So like, you think you could dodge everything, but you really can't. But guys, that's gonna be the end of my tier list. comment below how you guys feel about this. And just to run through it again, gods, cannon fodder are characters I can't stand Versing. Same thing with crackheads. And are characters who are really easy to read, but you know, who are really powerful themselves. Mortals are characters I don't really see a lot, but I do like versing them. But they're, you know, they're okay. They're like, it takes a lot of training to get to use them, but for the most part, it's whatever. Demigods are characters you barely ever see. For me personally, I barely ever see, and characters who have a lot of utility, but you need to put the time into to use them and build around a team with them. Same thing with the gods, but on a higher tier, because we all know Android 17 and Krillin are really shitty characters. But I love you Krillin players, but you guys have my respect, but your character needs some help. Yes, he's as short as GT Goku, but GT Goku's doing more. So yeah, you guys need to work on that. But yeah, that's gonna be it. In other news, thank you guys for coming down. If you guys like the video, share this tier list. Comment below what you would have changed and who gets you really irritated and who should have been in the crackhead section. I really want to see that. Besides that, we're almost at 900 subscribers, which is crazy to think about. I think we're only like, what? My math is wrong. I want to say 20 away, probably 19 now, because I did just check. It was at 881. So let's get to 900, and then from there, just 100 more to 1,000, and we would have reached 1,000 subscribers. This is crazy, right? So guys, thank you guys again for all this love and support. It really does mean the world to me. So thank you. But besides that, follow me on Twitch. I'm actually streaming Warframe. You guys know what that is. Really cool game. I actually been playing for years, but I decided to start streaming. Yeah, streaming on my YouTube channel. I have a video somewhere on my channel if you guys want to look at that. Besides that, yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.